All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards. Dobbs is throwing. Touchdown, Texans. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Second down and goal. Dobbs. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
On the ready, 56. Months 50, 22, check, Bella. 22, check, Bella. It's going to be a long day. Zoom, zoom. We get it. Check 99, check 99.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to look deep for Watkins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down and 4, Dobbs. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on, let's go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is caught by Watkins. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. This is the tight end Fant. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Dobbs. Got a man, it's Brown. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. This will be caught by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Red, man, that's trash.
Again, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Hey, no. Check. 80 weapon. Ball. That's it.
On second and 12, Dobbs. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
In your face.
Back to the air. Trubisky after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. Take the Pittsburgh. Hey, let's calm down. Off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dobbs. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.